you're like, is it, how many projects deep?
I think
Four projects deep now.
4 projects deep. Yeah,
4 projects deep. So before my bad decisions, that's your
debut EP. Released that with the MOBOs. I think 2017. 2017.
And that is that off the back of like initiation, or was that like?
Yeah, that was. I think it was.
How did that come about?
I think that was either a year after initiation or a year, maybe the same. No, it was a year after initiation. Initiation of 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a year after initiation. Around that point, I was just thinking, you know what, I'm enjoying like releasing these singles for SoundCloud and whatnot. But a lot of people are asking me, camera show. A lot of people are asking me like, when's the project coming out? You know how it is, like when you first come out, everybody's like, yeah, we want to hear something full length. So big up my cousin. My cousin was doing like my social media and my marketing at the time. She was like, yeah, like, we're gonna get in touch with MOBOs and let's see if we can like work something along with them, innit? So MOBOs was like, yeah, we want to collab and get this project done. So literally big up Dan. I think I wrote all the songs and then was just in studio, just banged all of them.
Savage, yeah.
Yeah, big up Savage Dan. And then just banged them and then I gave the songs to the MOBOs and they just picked the songs that they liked out of all the ones and then just ended up making an EP out of it. And yeah, no, it done good. And this was just off the back of a few months prior. I was nominated for a MOBO, for the MOBO Unsung, innit?
Okay, sick.
Yeah, so
crazy.
That relationship was even it was made because of me getting nominated. So big up the MOBOs, man.
Yeah,
bro, that's big. Man didn't even know that. That's
a year from when I first started. You know what I'm saying? So 2015,
killer.
2015 dropped the Rise and Tiller freestyle. The next year dropped the initiation. And then 2 months after I dropped the video, I was in America at the time. And I just see an email from the MOBO saying, oh yeah, you've been nominated. I was thinking, no way.
How did that feel?
Fam, it was mad because it's like the time difference as well. I think they've tried to call me now, innit? But obviously I didn't have my UK SIM, I had my American SIM.
Crazy.
And then I've just seen the email like, yo, we've been trying to call you just to let you know that you've been nominated. We're going to try FaceTime you sometime again, innit? And I was just thinking, fuck.
Yeah. That is mental.
This is absolutely mad. And I was just like, it's one of those where like sometimes when you're black, you go to try and get nominated for something, you just do it for the sake of doing it. It's not necessarily a thing of like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna get nominated, so I'm not gonna bother. I just thought, fuck it, let me try. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, it is what it is. I wasn't expecting nothing anyway. So when they've now emailed me back saying, yeah, you've been nominated, I was thinking, fuck. And I was nominated with the likes of like, I think not Mr. Easy, Jules, Tion Wayne, fam, those bare artists. There was like, I think it was like 20 of us. And Lee cut that fam, there was 20 of us. I was just thinking, fuck. The fact that man's been like noticed of these people that are doing bits, and I'm only a year in. This is absolutely brazy. You know what I'm saying? So it was lit, man.
That is mental.
Must Be a Dream, probably one of my favourite songs on there.
Yeah, I think that was the first song that we made for the project. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the first song we made.
How was like? You talked about making music with recording at Savage Dan Studio. Like, what was your record process like then?
Big up Savage Dan. Savage Dan, he's
like even writing the music as well. Cause did you write at the studio?
Nah. So basically, at that time, because the way I used to book, I'd book like 2-3 hour sessions. I'd always just try to come in with at least the song finished, or maybe like 3/4 of the song finished.
Yeah. So then you just got to lay it.
And I'll just go and lay it in it. And big up Savage Dan. Like even prior to that, I'd been to like 1 or 2 engineers, and people actually don't realise how much of a luxury an engineer that actually cares about the music is. Because there'll be so many different engineers where you record with them and then it's just like, yeah, this is alright. Whereas with Savage Dan, he'll drum it in me like, nah, this ain't the take, do it again. Or say things like this, or maybe you should try and change this verse and add this and this and that, you know what I'm saying? And he was just someone that, you know, stories he used to tell me and just the advice he'd give me and just generally wanted to like help and push my music, you know what I'm saying? So
he was on the skits there as well.
Yeah, he was on one of the skits as well. So yeah, big up Dan, man. He's someone that's honestly like, without him, there's no Swave, I won't even lie to you, because he's the one, like, from what you're hearing, it's all him. Like, I'm the one that's recording and giving the verses, but from what you're actually hearing in terms of like, you know, some of like just the mixing alone, it's all Dan and it's just all him, you know what I'm saying? So big up Savage Dan 2,000 times, man.
Yeah. Okay. So in terms of let's say, Let Me Live now.
Yeah.
Like we go into that. So how long after that did you drop Let Me Live?
Let Me Live, that was a year after. So I
Year
dropped
after.
that 2018,
Yeah.
January 5th, I think. January 5th or 10th.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It was early January though. It was like the first 2 weeks of January. Yeah, so I'd started writing Let Me Live, possibly, maybe straight after. No, I'd come back from. So I was meant to go do a show in Norway, but
Crazy.
the venue had mess up, fuck up, fam. They done a Beatties in it, so I was basically out there on holiday, and then I came back. No, the first song I think I wrote was My Hopeless Love Song.
Ooh.
Right. Okay. So what is the mind frame at that time when you're going into this project?
So
If that's the first song that you created.
The mindset I wanted to go with this project was that I wanted this project to be a full. So I knew going into this project, I want this to be a longer project, but I want it to kind of have like a concept behind it. I don't want it to just be a 5-track project or 9 songs of just randomness. I want people to actually go into this, and like I said with the whole introspectiveness, I want people to kind of get an idea of who I am and the type of way that I write. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with My Hopeless Love Song, funny enough, My Hopeless Love Song was never meant to be an Afro swing song.
Right.
Wait. So what do you mean? Did the beat change? Or?
Yeah.
I wrote it to like an R&B beat that I produced.
Okay.
So that's what initially was meant to be. So It was
Okay.
meant to be an R&B song. Then the producer, I just got like random email with beats. And then dun, 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 dun. That was in my email, and I was thinking, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really want to make an Afro swing song, but this beat is mental. Like it would be a crime for me to not jump on this beat. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, okay, cool. Whilst I was just up, I was watching like a Chris Brown documentary. I was watching a Chris Brown documentary, and then I was just playing it in my headphones, and I just spark on the fussing and fighting. Yeah. I was thinking, fam, it actually sits well on this beat, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And then it was like,
agreed.
okay, cool, I started writing like maybe like half of the first verse, came back from Norway, and I think I was looking for venues for like another event or something. So as I'm like going from venue to venue, I'm literally like writing, penning the song down. And I'm there like kind of like thinking about situations that I've been in, and then talking to Mandem, like, yo Mandem, have you ever been in a situation with a girl where you guys want to be with each other, but you guys can't be with each other? Like, just something of that ilk, innit? So I've asked a few men to kind of, like, not even tell me explicitly their experiences, but to kind of, like, let me know how they felt, like, going into the situation, even the situation. So that's how I was able to kind of, like, formulate the song, kind of, like, because a lot of people think it's solely about me, and it's like, nah, like, don't get me wrong, there's elements of, like, certain things where it's like, I've tried to add to it, but really and truly, it's just a mix of like my situations and other people's experiences. So I think that's the best way to make a song. Like, if you're just making songs purely about you, there's only so much you can now come and talk about. But if you're able to kind of like put yourself in other people's shoes and kind of make songs and try to personalize it that way, same way that Usher done with Confessions.
Yeah,
It wasn't all of his story, you know what I'm saying? A bit of it was kind of his, but then the others was Jermaine Dupri's, you know what I'm saying? So I think for me, so that was the approach going into that song. And then it was kind of like making different songs to kind of like fit the mold and just more or less kind of have fun with it, you know what I'm saying? But I think my whole writing process was changing around that time as well, because I kept like recording and changing verses. And so even the day before the project dropped, I went to re-record and I changed the beat for Pressure, and I rewrote the whole thing, and then I rewrote
No way.
what's the second tune? Is it 10 PM in Loughton?
Yeah.
I rewrote 10 PM in Loughton as well. So I rewrote 2 tunes the day before, then dropped it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like scrambling, so I recorded it, now scrambling to now go home, put it on SoundCloud, send it to all the blogs, and then the next day I've got work on the day of release, but then after work, I'm walking across the road to now go and set up for the listening party. You know what I'm saying? So
crazy.
It's crazy,
that's
fam.
nuts.
So the whole process, it was fun. It was a fun process. You know, it was proper fun process.
One of the things that I love about you and your music as well is you put your heart on your sleeves, like in your raps and shit like that, in terms of like even like Pressure, 10 PM in Loughton, like those 2 songs specifically from early. You've put like real pain in the raps and shit like that, talking about real life and depression and everything, like the pressure of being the oldest in the family and shit like that. So
Yeah.
like how is that as an artist, like putting real life in there, like, do you know what I mean?
I think for me, when I first started making music, I just wanted to make music for vibes. Not that I wanted to make music for vibes, but that's the sound people wanted to hear. But that wasn't necessarily me. Like, yeah, I love Initiation. Initiation's like my tune.
Yeah.
Ease Up was fun. Like, it's easy to brag about Nyash and money and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to ask about that.
You know what I'm saying? It's easy to talk about that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it just goes back to Joe Budden. Joe Budden was just able to speak about what he's going through. And I've really, like, growing up, us as men, we've never been privy to kind of like opening up and talking to people about how we feel and whatnot. So for me, it was kind of like, at that point in time, it's like, fam, I'm stressed out with a lot of things. The only way that I can really, like, channel this way that I'm feeling is through music, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like once people kind of heard Pressure, that's when people were like, oh shit, this guy can rap. Like, he's still talking about the Nash, he's still talking about the money, he's still talking about the drip and all of that, but man's actually telling me about stuff that man's going through as well, like the pressure of trying to like get things done, or the pressure of like not being where I'm meant to be at in life. And it's for me, I want to be, when it's like me, I make mood music. Like, however I'm feeling, I want my music to kind of dictate a certain type of mood. So
go Swave, go.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Go Swave, where I want man to just be gassing me up, or I just want that person to feel gassed. Or whether it's my Hopeless Love song of, I want people to feel like, you know, to kind of like think back about certain situations they've been in. Or my Codeine Dream, like just putting them in a place where it's like they're just zoned out, or they're by themselves, you know what I'm saying? Or Ain't My Bae, where it's just, fam, fuck these bitches, man just ready to vibe, but you know what I'm saying? So man just wanted to, with Let Me Live, it was like just a precursor of, okay, cool, Swave can make a full-length project. It's like, it's not, like looking back, there's so much things I would have changed or added and whatnot, but I'm happy with what I was able to achieve with it, because I said to people like, this project's going to change my life. And it did, and it put me in the eyes of so many different labels and so many different people, and getting me the different type of shows and whatnot. Off the back of it, I was able to do my own headline show. So there's just so, like, I'm so grateful for being able to put that out, and even the people that I worked on it with, like Bracer, big up Bracer 10 times, Tops, Elijah Mello, big up Georgette that was narrating. You know, just...
Yeah, I do want to talk about the skits. The skits, do you record them, like, when you're making a project, because you've got skits all over your different projects now. When do you make the skits, before or after, or do you kind of have an idea as to where they're going to go? Or do you make the songs first and then...
So, I'm trying to think, I think I used a skit in Let Me Live, but it was like a random girl crying. It was on Pick Up the Phone. Yeah. So that was kind of like a step to introspection, where it wasn't that pressure. But we just found out on YouTube. We just wanted someone to just cry. Like, we just wanted someone to cry, you know what I'm saying? So found out on YouTube. But with Let Me Live, I kind of, like, I'm weird. You see, when it comes to like certain projects. So with like, before my Bad Decisions and Let Me Live, I kind of have an idea of the songs I want to make and where I want things to set. So it was kind of like, I already know what I kind of want to do. So it was more or less just giving Georgette the direction of like, okay, cool, I want you to kind of like touch upon these points, but I want it to just come across very natural. Just say what you want, but just try to touch on these are the most important points that I want you to touch on in it. And she just sent a voice, like she just recorded it via her voice notes, sent it over, and then bam, we made magic. You get what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Mad.
We made magic, man.
Crazy. Do you have what's your favourite song on there? Like, Let Me Live.
Oh, Let Me Live. Let Me Live.
Me is either
probably Go Swave.
Oh yeah.
Probably Go Swave.
You should be drinking on that heavy then, nigga.
Probably Go Swave. Please. I didn't, because I've only appreciated. You know, it's bad. I've only performed Go Swave twice.
Yeah, and
but the first time I done it was
both times.
The first time I done it was my headline show. Yes, and just the feeling of people saying, go Swave. You know what I'm saying? If I'm that feeling, it was undefeated. Like, I don't think you could ever replicate a feeling like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's talk about that headline show, because
listen,
you see that headline show there?
What a night. What a night, fam.
Crazy.
What a night, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What an absolute
Crazy. Listen, when I say enough man can't chat to this man right next to me, yeah? Enough man can't chat to him. I'm not even capping, bro. Like, enough man can't chat to him. Bars, performance-wise, like, literally, visionary, literally, bruh. Artiste, you heard? Artiste.
I'll drink to that one, fam.
Artiste, you heard? Like, shellings, like, even, bruv, let's talk about the headline show, but in terms of after that, there was a next show. Listen, you guys messed up, but yeah.
Mess up. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, the headline, we'll get into that next one, but yeah. Headlines, tell me. How was that? Because that was packed.
Fam,
I ain't never seen that venue packed like that.
do you know what it was like? It was mad because it's like I'm having to put on the brain of like the promoter, then coming to do the artist. So it's like I'm having to be there early to set up all that the artists. It's mad because it's like I'm messaging all these artists, like I'm corresponding with the artists over email, and I'm pretending to be like, oh yeah, I'm the person organising the event. But really and truly, it's actually me that's doing everything. So I'm like, come for this time. I'm doing checklist. I'm now doing like the girl that even made the artwork. So the girl that done the artwork for the poster, she's the one that done the artwork for the Let Me Live album cover. Some my friend Axel from San Diego, big up Axel, absolutely killed it. So I'm just corresponding with her to get the artwork done. I'm doing artwork for like promoting, doing a mailing list with all the artists where people can find their music. Getting there early for sound check. Calling artists to come and do sound check for if they're special guests. And my cousin was getting on to me. He's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, you had too many guests come on as special guests. You know what I'm saying? So big up Marlo, big up Mads, big up Jabs. They were the people. Vigo. Them man, they opened. Fam, and it was just brazen. It's like to see the amount of man that came from ends as well. Like the amount of man that came from Essex to come and see man perform and see other man from ends perform. Like Ronson, Dre Marsh. Had my bro Infamous Isaac. He's killing it at the moment. He came. I think that was his first performance as well. And if you see how he's performing now compared to then, bro, absolute star now. Had Charlie Mace, my bro, forever. Tops came through. Bro, it was a mental night, man.
Birthdays, was it? Was it?
Yeah, birthdays, man.
Yeah.
And fam, my mum, and this was the first time both of my mums came down to come and watch me perform, innit?
Bruh,
and
that's crazy. How does that feel? Just
do you know, it's mad because they were getting onto me after like too much swearing. Like I'll be saying certain things, so, fam. So if you remember, you see when I was performing it, I think I was performing Pressure.
Yeah.
I had to wheel it up from the start again, fam. Man was rapping, but then I was looking at my mum, and then I started swearing, so I've now stopped. So I'm like, everybody's gassing, like, no, go. So I'm like, yo, wheel it. And I was like, I'm just gonna have to pretend my mum, my auntie, my uncle, they're not here. Let me just do what I can. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So it's like, as the night's going on and I'm watching like other people come perform and people are swearing, they're like, swearing. And you're thinking, fucking hell, man. It's actually mental, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was mental, man.
That's crazy.
Oh man, but that's your way of expressing yourself, innit?
Yeah. They don't understand. They understand now, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. Okay, cool. Wait, Irish mentioned performance after.
Yeah, big up Spotlight first.
Woo!
Brother.
I'm not gonna lie.
But I'm not gonna lie. He should have been the headliner. Like that was the best performance that night. Cause like, bruv, but yeah, like he got 3 wheel ups in the first song, bruv. Like, come on,
it was mental.
I didn't see a nigga get a wheel up after that. Like,
I don't remember anyone getting. Pick up everyone that performed. I don't remember anyone getting a wheel up after that.
Yeah, but fuck.
That like even
Yinka
Bikini, Remy Bergs, they came up to me after like, listen, you absolutely smashed it.
Shelling.
Crazy.
I said to Yinka, I was like, I'm gonna quit music now. The woman of my dreams have told me I showed it. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? So,
crazy.
Fam, it was mental, and it's like the way things were setting up that day. I was so pissed off. Because initially I think I was meant to be like one of the later performers, innit?
Yeah.
So then they've now said to me, you're going to be second. And then I'm thinking, bro, but I've already told like people to come at this time. That's the time I'm performing, you know what I'm saying? I've only come early because of sound check. They were like, sorry, there's nothing we can do. I think a few people dropped out and whatnot. So I was raging, and one of my friends, she was like, "Yeah, Derek, I'm gonna buy you drinks." I'm like, "You know what? I'm so annoyed. I'm gonna drink. I don't care. I'm gonna drink."
Mad.
Yeah.
So man drank. I was like tipsy, and I remember Lolly Combs. She came up to me like, "Derek, take it easy." I said, "Nope, I'm not taking it easy. Take it easy." So I've gone on stage now, and the thing is, you would know that I'm burst because I came on stage. I was waffling. I was like, "Yeah, my name's the Swave from Essex. Big up everyone. Big up you, man." Man, man's just talking rubbish in the intro, innit? But then you could tell from before I got the wheel up, I wasn't interested. I wasn't interested. But as soon as I got the wheel up,
the crowd were boosting.
But as soon as I got the wheel up, I said, "Okay, is this what you man are on?" Go time, now you lot are gonna get the Swave that people actually pay to see.
Must be a dream, baby.
Man performed it 3 times. And it's like by the time I got to the third one, people knew the words to the song. Like, do you know how mad of a feeling that is?
Talk about it.
Do you know how mad it is?
Talk about it.
Not everybody can say that when they perform. People are actually attentively trying to listen to the words, or they're trying to do ad-libs and whatnot.
This is the SoundCloud era as well.
I got bars. What? People, I'm just thinking, fuck.
That is crazy.
It got to a point where when they got to the third song, I said, "You guys allow me. I've got 2 more songs, fam.
Literally.
I've got 2 more songs. Allow me, man.
Literally.
Like, let me at least get to the second verse. How did you even hit the second verse?
No cap.
I know the wheel up.
Listen. Oi, Shellingtons.
That's, I think, to me, besides my headline show, that's probably one of my favourite shows I've ever done. Yeah. Because one of the ones was like, I never expected it. So the fact that I never expected that reaction, it was like, fam, this is like 7 days out of my headline show. Yeah. Like, this is as much as I kind of got this reaction at my headline show, I didn't get this reaction at my headline show. Yeah. But these are people that I don't know.
Exactly, different crowd, completely. Not people from the headline. These
people have never heard of me before. If they have, they've probably seen me at other shows, but it's probably like a year ago. But now it's like, fuck. Like, there's people that like even till today will see me like, "Oh, I remember you showed that show," and I'm like, "Listen, there's only more to come, man." Honestly.
Trust me, literally, peak. That one was serious. Like,
okay.
Yeah, that was peak.
Mad. Alright, cool. Peak. Besides them two, what other performances that stick out to you in terms of just raw? The atmosphere was crazy. You weren't expecting it.
I'm trying to think. Me and Brace had done. We were special guest on SMF show. I think I just finished King of Essex around that period. So that was a sick show, proper sick show. It was the first time performed. What was the venue again? I can't remember the venue.
Yeah, I can't remember the venue still, but
it's a sick venue. Yeah, that was a sick show. I think most like the Hella Turn events, just like those ones, like the thing is, with Hella Turn events, generally I do not want to perform.
Yeah, literally.
These man are killing me.
We're Drake's man, bro.
Killing me. These
man are killing me. Drake's man on the stage.
My thing is, with these Hella Turn shows, more time than none, I do it so other man can have the chance. You get what I'm saying? So if man are trying to make me perform at every single Hella Turn show, at some point people are not gonna want to come and see me anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's about having that kind of like exclusivity. Like, okay, cool.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like
trying to hear it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes don't get me wrong. There's been a few shows where it's like, you know what? I'm not telling the man that I'm performing. I'm gonna perform. I remember there was one that we did that. I think it was the first situation. Man just turned up with a fur coat. Man just turned up with a fur coat and man started performing. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that I don't mind. But then there'll be other shows. I think it'll be a random show that we're having. And then man will be like, "Oh, you're not performing?" I'm like, "No, I'm not performing." But why are you not performing? I'm like, "Fam, today's not about me. I want other man to perform." And it's like, fam, let people enjoy it, fam. But I get it, man. But now, I mean, the pandemic has made me realise, you see, as soon as we do the first Hella Turn show, I'm probably going to be the first person to perform. I'll set the night off. I don't even mind. Really and truly,
we got this on tape. We got this on wax.
No, big man thing. The first Hella Turn event there is, I'll be the first on the lineup. Yeah, I'll be the opening act. I don't mind because really and truly, that energy from the crowd and just being out there has just made me realise, like, fam. And what's mad is I haven't been able, maybe besides like Recipe, I haven't actually been able to like perform King of Essex properly. Like I was meant to do a headline show for King of Essex, but things didn't really work out with management and that kind of fucked shit up. But yeah, I need to figure out a way. I definitely need to do the headline show again.
Yeah, I heard that still. I heard that. Alright, let's get into fucking the next project that you did, like
King of Essex.
Yeah.
King of Essex.
King of Essex.
The full blown debut. Is that would you consider that the debut album?
I'll say that's my debut album. I think personally, I'm not gonna toot my own horn. I think it is
classic,
the best, the best project to come from any artist in 2019. Any up and coming. I don't even like. The thing is, I don't like the term up and coming. There's only so long I can be up and coming.
Because man's been doing this, selling out shows.
I'm not going to show my age.
Been doing this.
I'm not going to show my age, but in a few years I'm going to be 30 in it. So man can't be up and coming at 30. But out of all the artists on my level, so let's just say this: it's the best underground album to come out in 2019.
Oh, easy.
I don't like. Yeah, we're gonna get into it in it, but for me, I can't really see any faults with that album.
Yeah, easy.
I hear that.
So, okay, let's get into like your like what was the process, because obviously now then you're basically creating this piece of art like with Jay the producer.
Yeah, big up Jaeuux.
And how did you guys come together? And
through my old manager, big up Ray. So Jay is Ray's cousin.
Okay.
I think she must have posted something on Instagram. I think it was Canava and Jay in the studio. And she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna put you in a session with Jay this week. See what happens in it." And at the time, Jay was living in Loughton, so like 10 minutes from me. So I was like, "Cool, that's no problem. Just see how it goes." Because at the time, I was working on Before My Bad Decisions 2.
Yeah.
I was working on Before My Bad Decisions 2. So it was literally the aim was to just go get a record for Before My Bad Decisions 2. So get there now and just talking, having a conversation. Like, before we even started recording or making music, just spoke. What kind of music you're trying to make? What inspires your music? You know, what vibes are you listening to at the moment? And just us personally trying to get to know each other in it. Just trying to see, you know, how this music thing has been working for us, and just trying to see our experiences and just trying to gauge each other from there, innit?
Yeah.
So once we've kind of gotten that out of the way and we saw that we've got so much in common, it was like, okay, cool. Let's get to work. What kind of vibe are you going for? And I've just said to him, like, the vibe I'm trying to go for is just like a bouncy, fun, like typical the Swave vibe. Like something bouncy, something fun, but it's packing some bars, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So can you man guess what song it was?
Well, a recipe.
Fam. For me, Recipe is probably one of my favourite songs ever. I like, fam, I feel like sometimes I'm trying to chase that.
But
fam,
even the way he made that shit,
created that
my
in the
God.
first session.
Bro, listen,
That's
and if I
mental
tell you,
to me.
he was sending me that shit bit by bit. I think from instrumental to fucking to the first version of, bro. If you understand, like the process, the magic they took, the time they took into creating that song there, bro. It was,
and it's mad. It's because,
magic,
fam. Like that song for me is like, as soon as you heard, I was like, okay, cool.
Peak.
And the thing is, even if I'm not producing on Logic, I know exactly what I want to hear. And there's like little details in the beats. Where
we
it's
love
like,
it.
I've just asked him to do art.
Love it.
Just do this and do that, and just we need some organs, or we need some synths. We need this there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once we got the bars done and we got everything recorded, it was kind of like, okay, cool. It's now adding the extras. So even stuff like the bridge. I didn't have bridges in my old songs. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay, I'll forever be in debt to Jay, because Jay completely changed my landscape of making music.
Yeah.
Like man usually used to go to sessions, write the whole song, record, and then that's it. That's the song there. Man would just add extras there. Jay came with me with this process of like, bro, let this song take you there. Let's just see where this goes. You get what I'm saying? So man will just go in a session, even with the hook. Jay said, don't write the hook. Just see what happens.
Mad.
So initially, now Step With Me, that's meant to be the hook.
Yeah.
Jay said,
mad, and that became the bridge.
Jay said, don't. This isn't a hook, because it's too low. Like, I get what you're trying to do, but you need something that's gonna stick in people's heads, innit?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. Give me an example of something that's gonna stick in heads. It was that maybe do something like a Migos flow. And I was like, da 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 da. So that's how my whole process changed. Now, so if you in studio when we've done Ride or Die, we'll get there, innit?
Yeah.
Man will just be in studio and man will be recording myself mumbling. And the next thing you know, Gucci down to the socks. Come get with the team. You know how it stops. The rollie don't tick tick. Nigga my ticket don't talk. They're taking a piss. Fam. That's
taking a piss.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it's mad because when I perform it, fam, everybody knows the thing, you know what I'm saying? Just vibes, you know what I'm saying? So from when we made Recipe, I think we probably had like, we just knew like, yeah, I don't know where we're going with this direction of us making music, but I don't know if Jay feels this way, but I know this guy's going to change my life. 1,000%. Yeah. And he said it to me, he's like, bro, we've changed each other's lives because you've made me enter a zone that I didn't think I'll be able to enter because I've never made a project with one person before. And neither have I.
Mental.
This is my first time working with solely one producer.
Yeah.
And we're literally going back and forth.
Literally on every little detail as well. Because
every little detail.
Recipe was just its own song, and then when I got the bro, the interlude made so much sense.
Bro,
just
I was just saying, that wasn't the interlude before.
Yeah.
The interlude before was like a slowed down version of Now Step With Me. It was just that. I'm taking a piss. It was all of that. Then it goes into Recipe. But then as time went on, when we now decided to do the King of Essex, what's mad is was one that initially said to me the album should be called King of Essex. And then Jay said it as well. I said, nah, I don't want it to be King of Essex. It's too much pressure. I said, nah.
Own that shit.
And then Jay sent me a picture of this guy with a crown on. And it resonated with me so much. I said, fuck it, I call myself the King of Essex. Why not just call it King of Essex? You know what I'm saying?
Fuck you now.
Why not? You know what I'm saying? So from then, it was
mental.
like, as the process is being made, then the interlude for Recipe now became a royal trumpet, flute, everything.
How you man expanded on that sound,
you know
made it a lot more regal and that light.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Alex as well for that.
Big up Alex and fam. So then we're now making more songs. Swave album Done was never meant to be the intro. That was meant to be a Swave 64.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard the beat, so Jay said, I made this beat for your Swave 64. I said, alright, cool. As soon as I started writing, and the thing is, as soon as I heard the beat, the bars came to me straight away. As in, I knew the type of time I'm on, and I said, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. This doesn't sound like a Swave 64. Like, I want people to know me. Like, when I come on intros, it is long. Like, I'm setting the pace that, fam,
sit down.
This is long. And I said, yeah, I'm trying to do pressure, but times 50. Like, this isn't gonna be any like. This is going to be introspective, but this is not going to be introspective of like, I'm going through this. I'm just going to let you know, like, this is the tone. This is the tone of the album. Yeah. Like, I want you guys to know this. The first song you're hearing, Swave is on some shit.
Yeah.
Literally.
Swave is on some shit. And then we've done the intro, and then we're gonna have to use the intro. Yeah. Alex has. Who has more conviction in their voice than Alex? We need Alex to come and set this coronation properly and let people know the king has arrived. And then we just plotted other tunes, and then we done stuff like Phenomenon.
Hey, banger by the way.
Fam, what's mad is Phenomenon was actually never meant to. Phenomenon doesn't like without Jaeuux. Phenomenon doesn't sound how it sounds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we struggled to come up with a hook.
He killed that.
We struggled to come up with a hook. And then Jay was like, do you know who would be sick on this? Highly. And I'm like, bro, let me play my boy, Jaeuux. Played him Jaeuux. He was like, fam, message Jaeuux. Was like, bro, I got this record. I think he'll do something sick. He said, the first take he done was, I'm not trying to blow, man. Fam. I said, bro, this is it. And fam, what's mad? He wasn't fucking with it. He didn't like it. He wanted to think of something else. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. See, when people hear this tune, it's gonna pepper their ears, because without the hook, it doesn't sound how it sounds. It just sounds like generically, it sounds like a normal hip hop beat. Like it sounds like something 808 Ink will jump on. But then with Jaeuux, it completely changed the level of the song. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then I think personally, my favorite song is probably Ride or Die. And Iris was in the session when we made it.
Yeah, that one was peak.
Crazy.
And then, and the thing is, Iris can tell you, I didn't write a single word.
Yeah.
I didn't write bro, for this album, this is the first time I was able to go into a project, just play the beat. I'm gonna just freestyle. Let me just see what comes to my head.
Literally.
Okay. So the beats were inspiring you.
Yeah, it was literally like
calling you killer. Like
no, before that, you didn't call me killer. But it was like, okay, cool. I made sure to myself, like, listen, I'm not gonna touch. Like, the only time I'm gonna touch my phone is if I'm recording melodies. I'm gonna record the melody, and then just so I can remember, so I can fit words to it. Because I was working. Big up Shana, because Shana's the one for me.
Yeah,
she absolutely killed that song. And with this project, especially with the features, I wanted to kind of like say to them, you know what, you've got freedom.
Yeah,
I don't want to tell you what the song's about. Wherever you think the song is, take it there. I'm just gonna follow you. You know what I'm saying?
I hear
so with the song with Dylan Williams, besides Eddie,
that's my favorite song.
Dylan, I was like, bro,
that's my
Dylan
favorite
came
song.
recording this thing in like 10 minutes and bounced. Dylan is the most talented rapper I've ever seen in my life. I swear to you.
Yeah,
Dylan, like, fam,
special, man.
And the thing is that people won't ever know this. Without Dylan rapping, you will not get stuff like Pressure. I promise you. Because I was hearing Dylan rap, and I'm hearing, fam. There's not many men that are actually talking about all the stuff that they're going through in life.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Dylan's one of my favourite rappers. And like, I need to be able to do that as well. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, with that phenomenon, I didn't write, freestyled. Frauds didn't write, freestyled. Ride or Die didn't write, freestyled. So it was like, fam, this is all new territory for me. And it's like, I'm now creating a process of
Goat Flow.
Just okay, cool. Watching this person, so I was watching a lot of like Tory Lanez videos. The way Tory Lanez processes it, he will just put a beat on, and then just whatever words come to his head, he just does it. Yeah. And before I used to think like, why do people do that? You have to actually think about what you're saying. But naturally, when you're good,
talk about it.
You do it. And more time than not, sometimes I'll write lyrics here. Sometimes I'll write lyrics here, and I think to myself, fam, how the hell did I think of this?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Ride or Die is my favourite tune, man. I love Ride or Die so much. And it's like, the version that came out doesn't sound like the demo. Like, for me, I love the demo. Because man was singing, man. Man was singing. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you initially done the hook?
No, I didn't do the hook, but there's certain bits where I was doing harmonies. You'll be thinking, man didn't know that Swave got vocals like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Even songs like De Niro, that was a freestyle as well. Like, man heard that beat. I was out with Ray. We went Nando's, and Ray was showing me some beats that Jay was sending out, and I heard De Niro. I said, Jay, I messaged Jay like, Jay, hold this beat for me. I'm coming.
I hear that.
But then it's mad. You know, sometimes you'll hear a sick beat. I had no direction. I didn't know what to do. Jay was like, fam, whatever comes to your mind, just think of, I don't know, whatever. So I just started thinking of like, imagine if I was like a cartel boss or something, or just like, you know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, fam.
No, you guys put together that project well.
Yeah.
So like the way it actually packed in and the way you explored different sounds and shit.
Yeah.
Woo! Sweet.
Yeah, I think that was my main aim.
Did you create, like, when you created King of Essex now, did you were there songs that didn't make the cut, like, and how did you go about actually organising the project? Like, do you know what I mean, putting it together in the order, because the order and everything, bro.
It makes complete sense.
It makes
complete sense.
Like, didn't miss.
Yeah, bro. There's a couple songs like this. We recorded. I think initially, as we were recording, while we were recording, we kind of knew what songs were going on. It wasn't a thing of where we had so many songs and then picked. It was like, as we were recording, we were like, yeah, this song is 100% making the project. Then we like record a few more just to see, and it's like, we'll come back to this. It's probably like a demo for something, or we could probably pitch this to another artist to work with them on something. Yeah. In terms of the ordering of the songs, it was just a back and forth between me and Jay, because I initially had an order, then Jay had an order which was much better, but then there were certain songs which I felt sequencing wise needed to come either earlier or later, or just in terms of the vibes. And you know, so songs like what's the song called, Wants and Needs, that had to come after like another introspective song, so people are still kind of in that mood, and, you know, starting off on a high, kind of like making people go up and down, and then just giving them like a low to kind of like chill with, and you know, ending with like Wants and Needs and, you know, Heaven, and just giving people different vibes. I'm just trying to give people ranges, because a lot of people say stuff like, you don't want to spread yourself too thin and do different genres and whatnot. But then again, it's like, why not? Like, if the type of music you make is generally like, what people want to hear from you is a mood and hear lyrics. Literally. Why not just jump on different types of beats? You know what I'm saying? Like, generally, the whole process was, I wanted to have fun with music again, because I felt like, as much as Let Me Live done what I wanted to do, it didn't do nearly enough. And then with stuff like My Hopeless Love Song, and then I think there was there was meant to be like a label situation that was happening with that. Then that fell through, and I was just mad depressed. I was thinking that there was a good period. Like after My Hopeless Love Song dropped, I didn't make music for time. I wasn't really going to studio. When I did go studio, I couldn't make music. And then I think that's when Ray kind of proposed the idea of, and even Foles, big up Foles, he was like, maybe you should start doing like freestyles and just kind of like getting back to the essence of like why you're actually making music, innit, and showing people why you're good. So I was like, that's a good idea, you know. Let me try go back to what actually brought me to the dance and what I actually enjoy about making music, and it's actually just rapping. So that's when the whole Swave 64 series started, and then it was like, okay, now that I've shown people I'm good at rapping, it's now time to get back to the artistry. So King of Essex, fam. Even now, as we're like me and Jay, so I'm working on a few projects, but me and Jay are working on the second album. It's like I said to him, bro, I feel like King of Essex is kind of going to be hard to top. And the thing is, I don't think quality-wise, I feel like the music we've been making is better. But I don't know, maybe it's just the feeling and just the process of making King of Essex that I just hold near and dear to my heart, which is like, I don't know how we're going to top it, but yeah, bro, we got some crazy shit coming.
Is there, isn't it? Like, like, the pen hasn't stopped. So.
Nah, facts.
and Jay's still Jay, so you're good. Fam, you're good.
Even if I play the album version of Bruce, like what? Okay. You see, I'll play it to you man after. But what Jay done, Bruce, like on the outro, that nigga's a wizard, fam. Absolute wizard.
Love to see.
Absolute wizard. Big up Jay. Jay changed my life. Like without Jay, then the Swave that you man see today, he would not be here. Man will just be working with random producers and not saying to not know my worth, but man will just be making music and just dashing it out there, not really thinking like, you know, I won't be thinking about the music I'm trying to make. I'll just be writing for the sake of writing, and just, you know what I'm saying. So big up Jay, 100%, man.